Well, hello there, YouTube. Excuse me. Don't have my voice yet. Welcome to a 51 degree Friday, the 6th of October. So yesterday, literally while I was out here goofing around with you guys with the Red Cat Gen 9, my other phone was ringing in the house. It was the GM at work. Somebody wants that GSA, the demo. There's 5 other identical twins to it sitting on the showroom floor, but they want that one in particular. Hope they realize I took it on almost a 3,900 mile trip. She's not a puppy anymore. She was treated kind. I got video proof. I'm not abusive to motorcycles anyway, so they always, actually the ones that I've demoed seem to have the healthiest life afterwards, oddly enough. But anyway, need to get that thing cleaned up. I mean, to the point, if they want it so bad, they're willing to come here and get it. So I need to get this thing washed. I need to, take all the tumblers out of the bags, because I won't have a key and won't be able to take them out at a later time. So give this thing a quick bath and see if Kelly's up to just following me to work in the car. I'll drop the bike off and I'll drive her back, and she can just kick back and relax on the way home. Or, I don't know. I would feel terrible that they would drive all the way down here. I don't think they realize just how far away I am, but drive down here with a truck and trailer just to pick that thing up. So I'm going to try to get this thing cleaned up and prepped for return, and just take the thing back to work. So we'll see if we can get this thing worked out. Got a busy morning. So first thing, pull all the tumblers out of this. I need to get my heated gear wiring out of this thing, and I'll just probably take the tender lead too, because they got it unbolting in the same place. I might as well just yank the thing out of there as well, and put it back to stock. Man, is she filthy. It's crazy that the evening that we pulled into Klamath Falls, it just had bugs on it. Lots of bugs, but just bugs. That ride home, the last 400 miles or whatever it was home, in pure rain, did that much damage. That's exactly why I don't ride nothing in the rain unless I absolutely get stuck in it. Let me throw a light on this thing just so you can see just how nasty that gets a motorcycle. That beautiful, nice tin can of that thing. How does it get that much junk? Everywhere. Literally everywhere. They got it all over everything. That's such a monumental job. Well, let me tell you, cleaning one of these. Oh, got to get my tank ring off of there too. Maybe I'll do that first. Cleaning one of these compared to cleaning one of those. You'd be glad you're cleaning the BMW. Like I always say, these things are built in that kind of weather. That's where they're from. So they clean up quite well. You don't have all these finite details of everything you got to get into like you do, Harleys and other bikes, namely air-cooled bikes, because they really like to stick the junk on them. But that's what I've dealt with all my life. That's what I know. That's where I'm from. But anyways, let's get this thing going. So I'm sitting here detailing this thing. It's got a long ways to go for my detailing. And GM had left a voicemail. Kelly was in there taking a nap, comes out, and I go, "What time is it?" She goes, "I don't know." And I said, "Would you grab my phone? So I don't know what time it is, if anybody's got a hold of me." So I see a voicemail from the GM, and he's looking for the fob. They got confused and thought this bike was already there, and I'd come and went and did something with the fob for it. Nope. Have the fob. I said, Travis, I'm sitting on the floor in Toledo, Washington, detailing that GSA. He goes, well, don't worry about that. I said, well, it's not detailed, not to my liking. He goes, we got somebody to handle that. Get her down here. All right, so I guess I'm going to take the last ride on the GSA demo and take it back to work. Kelly, sick and all, is going to follow me in the car, and she'll drive down. I'll drive her back. Crazy. So I guess I'll get my gear on and we'll take off. Perfect timing too, because the sun just came out. It came out. All right, you guys ready for the last ride of the 2023 demo GSA? For 24. One, I haven't seen a GSA yet, but I've seen the 24 1300 GSs. Definitely a lot different. Like a whole lot different. So let's do this. Come on, you old gal. I don't know if she'll be out there waiting out. So she's going to follow in behind me. Wow. Instant trip flashback going down the road here. All of a sudden I'm going, I remember this. Yep, only got an hour to go. Not even the seat will get annoying in that amount of time. For whatever reason, that seat's different on this one. Fall colors, it's all beautiful out here. Water is coming from wherever and spitting up as it always does. That's why you always need to ride them after you wash them. But yeah, I never got finished the job. So we got a guy there that does a really good job with details, so he'll get her hooked up. Look at the beautiful trees. The little fall colors. She's kicking back in. That was weird how we had that early little run and got the rain and all the leaves and stuff stopped falling. Wow, guy. It's going along. Well, I guess either way, get back to this place. I know where the rock quarry is, where these guys are coming from. That's a prettier route, that's for sure. What a stunning day. I've been sitting out there messing with this motorcycle, and it looked like it was the fog was so heavy it was like a mist coming through the garage or the carport. It'd be nice to get the Acura back in the garage again. Get her in there. Need to I've been saying this for geez, almost a year now. You get tires on the old war wagon and start commuting with that thing instead of racking the miles up on the Acura. But it's really easy to get spoiled in that nice car. But the old war wagon, she trugs along there and gets the job done. No complaints. She just ain't all fancy and cozy, you know. You know, 71 degrees. It's absolutely beautiful out here. I'm riding along and I feel like I'm still on the trip. Where am I going next, you know? And I'm looking back and reflecting back, and I feel like I got robbed out of the last day of the trip. It'd have been all nasty and rainy anyway, but you know, I was sick and miserable, and it was just a weird last day of the trip. But as I'm sitting here riding along, I feel like I still need to be going. What's next? Where are we going? Oh well. It's always next year. But yeah, thinking about the bike, how well it did. Literally the only complaint was the seat, and that was just a fluke thing. It was probably one of those compromised pandemic seats. I don't know. No idea. Out of all these GS and GSAs I've had, I've never had an uncomfortable seat. And right now, it's not bothering me at all. It's kind of one of those things that after about 3 or 4 hours in, it starts seating in, then you get that muscle memory. You know, the next morning you take off and everything feels good, and then yeah, the painful seat comes back. But it was nothing like that Indian Chieftain I took to Yosemite back in 2015, I think it was. Oh, I literally never, within an hour, I knew I was in serious trouble. I've never had a seat literally hurt me like that. Plus the way those Thunder or whatever, those motors, the way that rear cylinder breathes between the seat and the ECM, so it blasts that seat right under your, or the heat right under your Budinsky. So not only was it uncomfortable, the soaring heat coming off of that thing. Yeah, that was not a good ride. Other than that, the bike did great, handled good. In fact, when I got back, I rode my old Road King and decided, you know, I like that little extra pep, and I like the better braking, better handling, and so I very mistakenly traded the Road King in on that 2015 Street Glide. Should have kept that Road King, but oh well. Time's going by. But this is the bridge, the northbound lane coming across the Lewis River, which is out there, that can take up to 2 hours to get through this. It's open. Look at that. Thank you. Oh, it's not. It's just the traffic's moving through it. They're still working on that far lane. Yeah, just at the moment traffic's getting through. Alright. Yeah, see, yeah. It's just early in the day. It'll get crazy here in a minute. You get anywhere near, right? Yeah, look at that's already backing up. This is at 1:15 in the afternoon. By the time I drop this thing off and get out of there, yeah, it's not good. I don't want to cry too much. This is not good. Why is southbound coming to a stop? And the temperature just went from 71 to 85 in like a mile. And I have no nav or nothing, no Waze, nothing going. I guess I could activate it in my phone, but yeah, this is not going to be good. What was I just crying about? Traffic. Looks like a motorcycle broke down or something. Doesn't look like it's crashed. And this was all for the looky-loos. So yeah, that northbound lane's bad enough as it is without having a motorcycle snafu. Hope the guy's okay. Doesn't look like he crashed or anything. Hope his bike is easy to fix and not too expensive. It's crazy that I left my house at 63 degrees. The fog had just broke, and I'm down here in Vancouver in 85 degree weather. Ooh, look at them colors. It's crazy, huh? The weather can change really quick around here. Well, old Beamer, this is your last hoorah. Some excited young feller or young gal, I don't know, gonna take you away and have a life of joy. For the short time span, although ended up 4,000 miles on it. So I definitely had some seat time in it. I took it from mile, whatever it was, 0.9 or whatever it had on it from the factory. So that's actually pretty good distance for my demos. Over a 9-day period, that was some serious mile crunching. But you're a good old gal. They always are. So the little woman should be following behind me here pretty quick. Get down here and hook it up to the computer. I know one code I set off on it. The thing wouldn't shut off on me, and I was holding the button trying to get it to shut off because the button's kind of weird on these newer ones. I don't know why, but you know, I activated the steering lock with the steering wheel facing forward, so that throws a code. So anyway, I'll clear the codes, take my dealer tag off of there, and bring it up to the boys upstairs. Anyway, thanks for the last ride on the R1250 GSA Rally 2023. Well, hello there, YouTube. Look at this t-shirt. She's got her little jams on. I messing around at my desk there. I'm going, man, it's hot out here. Look at the temperature. It's 85 degrees inside the house.
Yeah, it was crazy hot.
Yeah, it's like 70 or 72 out here still. It's nuts.
It's a hot day.
Yeah. That was crazy leaving here at like 63, 64. And then it turned to 71 once I got towards Castle Rock, and it just stayed that way for a long time. Get past Woodland, bam, it turned to 85. And it just hung there.
It was foggy here a long time this morning.
I'd already switched because there are heat pumps down there, and there's several different units, so you got to kind of switch them both to be either heat or AC. So I switched them to heat last week. Man, it must have been 85 degrees inside the shop down there. But anyway, I got everything, codes cleared, and took my license plate off and handed it over in the capable hands of the BMW salesman. So she's going off to a new life.
Very good.
Anyway, on that, we're going to call it a day.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And you guys have an amazing Saturday or Sunday.
Thank you. All right.
We see you in the morning.
We'll see you then. Thanks for watching now. Bye-bye.